Coming at you full-fledged, it's your boy Regg, with another video for y'all, man. Welcome, YouTube. So, last season, the 2021-22 season, introduced something new to the NBA, which kind of had some mixed reviews, and I never addressed them on this channel. But now, with some new information, I have a time to address that and some. So, that being said, I'm just gonna read off this article from the NBA. Just dropped like 3 hours ago. Kind of breaking news. So let's read it. It's nothing. It's not a big article, but I just wanna, you feel me? So let's get to it. Photos. NBA unveils 6 new trophies for Kia Performance Award winners. The Kia MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and more have been remodeled, and a new award has been added for the 2022-2023 season. First, we have the Michael Jordan Trophy, awarded to the Kia MVP, to the Kia NBA Most Valuable Player, the Michael Jordan MVP award. Y'all see in the thumbnail. Pretty detailed. Okay. The league's MVP will now be awarded with the Michael Jordan Trophy, bearing the name of the NBA legend widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. The Jerry West Trophy, awarded to the Kia NBA Clutch Player of the Year. Okay, I like that. Ooh, this go crazy. I like that. The NBA is introducing a new Kia award at the end of the 2023 season. Kia NBA Clutch Player of the Year. The Hakeem Olajuwon Trophy, awarded to the Kia NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, got him in his defensive stance. Then the Wilt Chamberlain Award Trophy. That's tough. Oh, you got him with the 2. That's tough. Oh, wow. That goes crazy. Then you got the John Havlicek 6 Man of the Year and the George Mikan Most Improved Player. Wow, with the hook shot. That's tough. Okay, so I just looked over the list of awards, But before we get to them, we gotta acknowledge the awards that were created last year, the conference championships. So last season, right before the playoffs, I believe, or during the playoffs, the NBA introduced these new conference MVP championships. These conference MVP trophies. One for the Eastern Conference. You had the Bob Cousy Eastern Conference MVP. And you had hold on. I think you had 4. I don't even remember how that shit worked, bro. Like, you had a Bob Cousy and an Oscar Robertson, and you had a Magic Johnson and a Larry Bird. I think it was like conference finals MVP. And I don't know what that shit confusing, but but anyway, not to digress too much, but the point of me addressing those was like I said, they had mixed reviews when they were first unveiled, but after thinking about it, it's been a year, damn near 6-7 months since those have been unveiled. My opinion on those conference finals awards, while they are kind of participation trophy-esque, because conference finals, yeah, you're kind of the runner-up, let's say, if you lose in the finals, but at the same time, somebody else kind of, revealed this to me. I forgot about this. The conference finals, the people who win the conference finals, they get a banner. The teams that win on each conference, they get a banner. So, that being said, I believe that they should have MVPs. I somewhat agree with it. I can see it. I can see what people saying, like, it's participation trophy-esque, but at the same time, those conferences, those teams, they get banners for that. So shouldn't they get a trophy recognizing the best player on that team that got us to the finals? You know what I'm saying? Let's say the Phoenix Suns never win the championship. Who went to the finals last year? Yeah. Even a better example. Let's say this iteration of the Boston Celtics never win a championship. We can always go back in history and say, oh, that team, that 2022 Boston Celtics team was good as hell. They had Jason Tatum straight hooping, won the first ever Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP. You feel me? So, just for the sake of history and keeping stuff in its proper context, I think those awards are great for the league. You know what I'm saying? And as it relates to these 6 new trophies, man, I'm all about paying homage to the people that came before us, man. History. We know history. History should be, in my opinion, the most prioritized subject in the United States, but we know that's not what it is. What is any subject in school highly prioritized outside of what they want to indoctrinate you with? But yeah, I'm all about paying homage to the greats. And with this Michael Jordan NBA trophy, NBA MVP Michael Jordan trophy, I think that's a good way to pay homage to him. I think Michael Jordan is quite underrated at times, due to the never-ending comparisons between him and LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. Like, it really is a disservice to how great Michael Jordan is. And this MVP is going to, in my opinion, it's either going to further establish how great he was. Because remember when the unfortunate events surrounding Kobe and Gianna Bryant and those other passengers that January afternoon in 2020, people were saying Kobe Bryant should get the logo out of emotionality. Like, that was never going to happen, bro. Like, even people were saying Jordan should get the logo. That was never going to happen, because even to make the likeness of that said player, you would have to pay his estate, and Jerry West not even getting paid to be the logo. And that the NBA haven't even confirmed that's him, but we know it's him. So that was never going to happen. But again, to put Michael Jordan's name on the MVP trophy, what else should that tell you? Now we move on to the Jerry West trophy, the clutch player of the year. Now, I think this is a good idea, because many times every NBA season you got the argument, oh, this player was the most valuable player, but this guy was the best offensive player. I think this award is what the NBA is trying to create with that, to get that argument out the way. And I like that too, because so many people get the MVP trophy mixed up with the best player, bro. The MVP, outside of historical outliers, when people putting up having historical seasons, the MVP was, and always will be the best player on the first to fourth best team in the league that's having a transcendent season. That's what it's always been. That's what it always will be. And with this Jerry West Clutch Player of the Year award, that's just gonna show you, okay, that perfectly defines who West was as a player. He was Mr. Clutch. He was Mr. Outside. He is the logo. The greatest employee in NBA history, from player with the Lakers, from executive with the Lakers, from executive with the Warriors, from executive with the Grizzlies, making big trades like Kobe Bryant in the 1996 draft, signing free agent Shaquille O'Neal to the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, what else do I need to be said? Like, getting Kevin Durant to the Warriors. Like, come on, man. Rightfully so, the logo. And I think Jerry West should be praised a little bit more. And he will be with this trophy, because I got Jerry West right under Kobe. If let's say Jerry West had won a couple of more of those championships against the Boston Celtics, I would have Jerry West over Kobe Bryant, because is Kobe Bryant that better of a defender than Jerry West? If you really look into it, not really. Is Kobe Bryant that better of an offensive player than Jerry West? Not really, especially considering proficiency and efficiency. So I think that's a good deal for him. And these designs, bro, I like the little net. I like the net. I like the shoot. I like the shot. I like the designs on these. I'm gonna put the link of this article that shows the designs of these trophies in the description below as well. We move on to the Hakeem Olajuwon Defensive Player of the Year trophy. Now, back in my top three eras of all time video, I kind of oh no, not even that video, but back in my top 10 centers reels video, I might put that in the description below as well. I briefly mentioned how Hakeem Olajuwon can be considered arguably the most skilled player in basketball history on both ends, offensively and defensively. And while his offensive game always gets his credit, I think his defensive game doesn't get enough. You put just put Hakeem Olajuwon from his defensive capability in this game, he's going to average around still the same peak defensive numbers he did, probably over like 3 or 4 blocks, and like two-ish steals. You know, he could stretch the floor with his defense. He was a above average, borderline great wing defender and post defender. And they got him in the defensive stance. You know, defense wins championships, and he had some of the best ever, and that's why he got this trophy. Moving on, we got Wilt Chamberlain Rookie of the Year trophy. Now, this design is hard as hell. Now, if y'all seen, I'm pretty sure y'all seen the old school retro video of Wilt Chamberlain holding them 2 basketballs with his index finger and his thumb, which is pretty damn impressive. That's hard. They got that shit ingrained in the trophy for Wilt Chamberlain. And Wilt Chamberlain has become one of the more underrated all-time greats as time has gone on. Like, Wilt Chamberlain is in my top 7 for sure. I just think, me personally, I think he came up a little too short at times. He is dominant, like arguably he is the most dominant player in NBA history. But if you was to say like, oh, the most dominant player on both ends was Wilt Chamberlain, I wouldn't argue with you too much, but it's a little more details that we have to consider. But, Wilt Chamberlain, the first player in NBA history to win Rookie of the Year and League MVP. And in his rookie year, I think he averaged like 35, 36 points. Like, arguably the greatest rookie campaign ever. He came in the league and destroyed it. He came in the league and nuked it. Wilt Chamberlain came in the NBA and nuked it. He averaged 37 points, came in and probably like over like damn near 15 rebounds. You feel me? And like had to be over 5 blocks if they were to record it. So I think that's even more impressive than any other of these awards. Wilt Chamberlain get the Rookie of the Year award, and that's not even one of his more famous awards. That goes crazy, man. Shouts out to the NBA for this. I like this, man. I like this new announcement. This is my favorite trophy for sure. This Rookie of the Year Wilt Chamberlain trophy. And finally, man, I spoke about this player in some videos, and hopefully y'all have got a newfound respect for him as a player. John Havlicek, 8-time NBA champion. I think 1-time Finals MVP. The Kobe Bryant of the Celtics was under the wing of an all-time great center, Bill Russell, for a significant part of his career. Then after the center retires, he becomes the centerpiece of the organization. They had a couple of down years, not as many as Bryant did, they missed the playoffs, I think, in 71. Then after getting former player and power forward Tom Heinsohn as their coach, I think he was their coach ever since. Or they may have had Casey Jones before or after. No, they might have had Casey Jones, but I don't know. But he ends up winning 2 of his own in 74 and 76. But that doesn't go to show how good he was, like, in that 6-man role. He won in the quote unquote 6-man role before it was called that. He won 6 championships as the quote unquote 6-man, and some will argue that he was the best player on more than just 2 of those Celtics championship teams. But again, with players like John Havlicek and Phil Jackson and players like that, those players that were crucial to championship teams, but didn't get their credit. John Havlicek is one of those players, and I think he's a top 20 player. People say KD, if he retired today, he would be at minimum top 20. I disagree with that. He would be at minimum top 35, in my opinion, because where's John Havlicek? If KD top 20 now, where's John Havlicek? So I think all these in some way give these players in these eras their proper due, because they say in the 60s there was no talent, but you have to have talent to have a 6-man of the year award named after a player that played in that era, right? 2, defense has to mean something if you have a top 10 player named after the defensive player of the year, and he's not even known mostly off his defense. He's mostly known off his offense. Coming in to the league dominating should be looked at as a good thing, because you're a boy amongst men in some cases. But Will Chamberlain proved that he was a superman amongst boys his rookie season. Michael Jordan, so many comparisons, but only one person can have their name enshrined as the most valuable player, and that's Michael Jordan, with the highest PPG in the regular season and the playoffs. Like, what else can I say, man? This is great. I like this, man. I like this from the NBA, man. Those conference finals championships were a bit confusing, but at the same time, they hold bearing when it relates to keeping things in their historical context, so in their proper historical context. So that's all I had to say about this, man. Some breaking news. I just wanted to share my take on it. Let me know what y'all think. Which one is y'all favorite award? Who do y'all want to see win the first edition of these awards this season? Let me know in the comments below, man. Like this video. You know, you can comment at the beginning, middle, and end. If it's something that you heard me say that you want to react to, go ahead and drop it below, man. Share this video for others to see. Subscribe if you're new. And, of course, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop. If there's a particular topic you want me to speak on, or there's you just want to help with the progression of the channel, man, hit that link in the pinned comment section below and donate to the Regg, man. And I am out of here.